Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Type back into the video today, and today the Minnesota Vikings are signing Blake Cashman, former Houston Texans linebacker, to a 3-year, $25 million deal. Hey, Vikings fans, and as a Texans fan, I'm going to tell you guys right now, this kid you just signed, I know that y'all have made some impressive signings, free agency so far. Sam Darnold, Jonathan Grenard, another former Texan, Andrew Ginkle, someone I really like that they picked up from the Miami Dolphins. But this Blake Cashman signing is, I think, one of y'all's best signings in free agency so far. I think Grenard is the top, that's for sure. But Blake Cashman is so underrated. The impact that he brings to defense, and we saw it this past season with the Texans, with him playing 14 games and 13 starts, and the amount of the amount of difference that he can make in one game. And all he could do for you in one game the impact he made for us was crazy. So in 2023, he played 14 games with 13 starts, 1 interception, 5 passes deflected, 1 fumble recovery, which he returned for 2 yards, 2 sacks, 106 tackles, 9 tackles for loss. The energy that this guy brought for our defense was incredible too. 2022, he played 16 games with only 1 start. It was a turnaround year for Cashman in 2023 because before you even got to the Texans, we're not even talking about we're not even talking about this past season. We're not talking about him going into 2023 season. We're talking about him going to 2022 season with the Houston Texans. And that was a year where he wasn't even a starter. He only started in 1 game. Only had 26 tackles and 3 sacks on the year. When the Texans traded for him, when he was on the Jets, he was looked at a guy who, had no promise because he could not stay healthy. He could not stay on the football. He could not stay on the field. In 3 seasons with the Jets, he had played a number of 14 games and had started in half of those games. He looked like he had some promise when he was out there, but he didn't play. And he joins the Texans. That was the main concern when the Texans picked him up. And he joins the Texans. He was solid. He only missed 1 game in 2022, but he wasn't a starter. He only started 1 game. Then 2023, he gets the call. He gets to start. He brings the energy. He makes a huge impact. He stays a starter. Yes, he missed 3 games, but still was huge for the Texans defense. Even started in... Actually, never mind. He did not start in the games in the playoffs. That's actually... I didn't know that. He didn't. He was good for us in the playoffs. He didn't start in either one of those games in the playoffs against the Ravens or the Browns. But in the playoffs, he had 14 tackles with 3 tackles for loss in the 2 games. So he was good in the playoffs, but he just didn't start. But... for the Vikings, y'all are getting a really nice linebacker here, and if he stays healthy, he's a beast. But, I'm not going to try to jinx him, but in the last 2 seasons, he's done a really good job at staying healthy. Hopefully he doesn't go back to, where he was with the Jets before he joined us. But Vikings fans, wishing y'all the best with this signing because I think he has a lot of talent. I'm wishing Blake Cashman the best. I'm really sad he left, but I think we've done a really good job providing some nice replacements for him at potentially the linebacker position with, Azeez Al-Shahir and also a former Minnesota Viking, Danielle Hunter. So I think we've done a really good job replacing him, and it was really disappointed when he initially signed with you guys, the Vikings, but now that we picked up Danielle Hunter and Azeez Al-Shahir, I'm fine. But yeah, let me know your thoughts on the signing in the comment section. Like I said, I'm a big fan of Blake Cashman. Wish him the best. That's the video because I enjoyed it, and peace out.